Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I am here today with my Dreams and Miracles book by Anne Spangler, you see. And today, these are all true stories, by the way. Today's story, as I said yesterday, in case you're looking forward to it like I am, is what Billy knew. I thought, ooh, this sounds really interesting.
Really knew something.
So let's get into the introduction and see what it says. Etril Leinbach of Goshen, Indiana, sorry. I swear I cannot read today. Was both a school bus driver and a pastor of a small church in Michigan when he met young Billy Missel. He has recounted the story of Billy's dream countless times since he first heard it in 1968. Now, let's get into Etril's story. Pastoring a rural church in the 1950s and 60s meant earning most of your living doing something else. For 15 years, I drove a school bus, and so did my wife, Wilma. We lived near 3 rivers in southwestern Michigan, named for the rivers that meet in the center of town, the Rocky, the Portage, and the St. Joseph. My church for 20 years was the Moore Park Mennonite Church, about 5 miles from 3 rivers. Looking back at those years, I see that our life was filled with children, our own 3 boys, and the children of Moore Park and 3 rivers. Early every weekday morning, we picked them up and drove them to the community school, and in the afternoon, we loaded them up again and took them home. We knew everyone. If the teachers wondered where a child lived, they asked Wilma and me. I have so many memories of those kids, but there's one I remember especially. His name was Billy Missel. I first saw him in 1962 when he boarded my bus on the day he started kindergarten. He was a quiet child and tall for his age even then. I saw him most school days into 6th grade and each summer when he enrolled in the Bible school at my church. One day in 1968, Billy's 6th grade teacher gave the class a writing assignment. Billy decided to write about his dream from the night before. An angel had come to him and had taken him to heaven. Billy saw mansions and streets of gold, angels and the throne of God. Heaven seemed to be a wonderful place. The angel told Billy he could live there, but he would have to go back to earth for 7 days. After that time, the angel would come for him, and he could live in heaven with God and the angels forever. Billy had always been a serious boy, and the dream affected him deeply. The image of heaven was beautiful, and he liked thinking about it. He described his dream on paper, and then read the story to his classmates. 7 days later, he was riding with his brother in a pickup truck. There was an accident, and Billy was killed. A call came from the Missel family after Billy's death, and I went to their home to make preparations for the funeral. I expected to pray with them and to express my own grief. How could anyone be prepared when the life of someone so young is ended so abruptly? But I did, not yet knowing of Billy's school assignment. His mother asked me to sit down, and she gave me the paper to read, Billy's story of his dream and the story of his angel, written in his own hand. At Billy's funeral, I read this story aloud to a large assemblage of friends. who were profoundly moved by his words. I have described the experience countless times in the years since. It is possible, of course, that the magnificent Bible stories we heard every summer at my church, it is possible that the angel was just a dream, but I believe Billy was visited by a messenger from heaven so he would not be afraid of what lay ahead, and he shared his vision with us here on earth. 7 days tells me so. And that was Etril's story about little Billy Missile. That was a really good story, guys. I liked it.
I like it.
The next story, which will, God willing, be tomorrow for you guys, will be called The Dream Came True by Jody Lorenzen. And it looks like a short one, about like this. So, I'll hopefully, God willing, I'll be back to read it to you guys tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's story, and I hope you guys have a great week. And let's bring those souls to Jesus. And God willing, I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye, guys. God bless.